The Swordmaster in Dune, Prophecy is a distant ancestor of Paul Atreides and has a great chance to disrupt Valyr Harkonnen's plans for control over the Empire. Dune, Prophecy is a 6-part series based on the 2012 novel Sisterhood of Dune, which was written by original Dune author Frank Herbert's son, Brian, and Kevin J. Anderson. The story takes place more than 10,000 years before the rise of Paul Atreides, which is chronicled in Denis Villeneuve's Dune, 2020, and Dune, Part 2, 2024. Dune, Prophecy reveals the origins of the powerful shadow sisterhood known as the Bene Gesserit and how they manipulated the fate of humankind. The great houses once fought together against the thinking machines, which placed House Harkonnen and House Atreides on the same team. As seen in the Dune films, there is a great deal of bad blood and conflict in the history between House Harkonnen and House Atreides, as the former tries to destroy the latter completely by setting them up for failure and death on the spice planet Arrakis. As revealed in Dune, Prophecy, this rivalry began long before the rise of Paul Atreides with the determination of the Mother Reverend Superior, Valyr Harkonnen, who aims to wed a Bene Gesserit in training, Princess Inez Carino, with a young prince named Pruitt Richese. New episodes of Dune, Prophecy release every Sunday at 9 p.m. on HBO and Max. Kieran the Swordmaster is from House Atreides in Dune, Prophecy. He lives on House Carino's home planet Salusa Secundus. Inez, Sarah Sophie Busnina, in Swordmaster training with Kieran, Chris Mason, in Dune, Prophecy Season 1 EP1 image via Max. Kieran Atreides, the Swordmaster, is introduced in Dune, Prophecy much like Josh Brolin's Gurney Halleck was introduced in the recent Dune film. Kieran trains Princess Inez in close combat techniques and sword fighting as she proves herself to be a competitive warrior. There is also an undeniably romantic tension between Kieran and Inez which is acted on later in a club scene that involves drug use and sexual intimacy. Although he is introduced in the early moments of Dune, Prophecy, he does not play much of a role in the pilot episode, which could hint at his eventual impact as the series goes on. The arranged marriage between Princess Inez and Prince Richese was orchestrated as part of a deal between Emperor Javico Carino and Duke Ferdinand Richese in exchange for a fleet of spice excavators to improve cultivation on Arrakis. By the end of Dune, Prophecy Episode 1, however, Desmond Hart of Arrakis has taken matters into his own hands and has mysteriously killed the young prince as well as one of the Bene Gesserit sisters through a powerful dark magic. House Atreides has no connection to Arrakis during Dune, Prophecy and resides on Salusa Secundus with the Imperial House Carino. House Atreides' status in Dune, Prophecy explained. House Atreides is considered one of the noble great houses in the series. Valyr Harkonnen is determined to regain the honor of the Harkonnen family name after they were exiled following the Battle of Corin in 88 BG. This involves enacting revenge on House Atreides, who she believes is directly responsible for the downfall of House Harkonnen. According to Dune Wiki, there was no one in the known universe who Valyr hated more than Vorian Atreides, who had caused her family's downfall during the Battle of Corin. Her hatred for Vorian led to her wish to eliminate all of the Atreides, repeatedly putting this plan above her loyalty to the sisterhood due to her rage towards him. Valyr blames Vorian Atreides for the shame brought upon House Harkonnen that took place before the events of Dune, Prophecy. Vorian had accused Valyr's great-grandfather, Bashar Abdulard Harkonnen, of cowardice after the Battle of Corin, which took place before the war against the thinking machines known as the Butlerian Jihad. Dune, Prophecy states that an Atreides showed great valor during the Butlerian Jihad while Valyr's great-grandfather showed cowardice, which is why she hates House Atreides. The series leaves out the Battle of Corin entirely, which is what actually caused the feud between the two houses for the next 10,000 years. How Kieran's relationship with Princess Inez could cause conflict in Dune, Prophecy. Valyr will almost certainly place a target on his back. Kieran, Chris Mason, and Inez, Sarah Sophie Busnina, having fun at a nightclub before her wedding in Dune, Prophecy Season 1 EP1 image via Max. Valyr and her sister Tula Harkonnen are bound to disapprove of the romance between Princess Inez and Kieran Atreides, which they should eventually find out in Dune, Prophecy. The Dune books reveal Tula to be more sympathetic towards House Atreides as she is the less emotionally charged of the two sisters. This likely won't be enough to prevent Valyr from setting a target on Kieran's back, especially considering how important Princess Inez is to the Bene Gesserit's plans, particularly preventing the reckoning from occurring. Valyr is expected to go to great lengths to take out Kieran Atreides in Dune, Prophecy as he will likely become the biggest threat to her vision and control of the Empire.